you got your temporary one to hand back?
Yeah.
Don't they say when there's an abundance of berries, we're going to have a hard winter? My question's always been, how do they know? How do the berries know? But there are things in this world we cannot explain, so I'm just going to go with it. I forgot to record this, but you know, I cleaned my cooker last week. Well, I did a roast yesterday, so I decided I would just get a damp cloth and some bicarb and just give it a little sort of rub about like that. And look at all of that. Brilliant. And it took me about, and I'm no word of a joke, less than a minute. It's the first time I've looked at myself today. On Mondays, I like to do the mucky jobs, the maintenance mucky jobs, like deep clean the coffee machine, which is so easy. You just pull everything out and wash it all off. It's not hard. But I also like to do things like around the door of the dishwasher. Mine just gets disgusting, like would make you throw up. And the trap. How minging is that? Grim. Don't want that in near my clean dishes that we eat off. So I'm going to give that a clean. Just rinse it off. That's better. Do this bit now. That took 1 minute 30 seconds. And who knows how many belly aches that's going to save us. Ideally, this would be a freshly emptied and not half restacked dishwasher before doing this. But look, in the corners, you get all this sort of sludge. And then if you drag your cloth, shove your finger right underneath that crease. Look at that. That is revolting. Revolting. That's a week's worth of sludge. Ugh. Maybe it's just my dishwasher that gets this minging. Then I squirt all down the sides. Look at that. Yep. Give it a squirt. My drains are so gurgly at the moment. I'm going to have to take the trap off the sink. Give it a wipe. Get all in there. Get around the side of the door. Ow. Don't ram your fingers too hard down that gap. That'll do. Do this side. Is this amazing footage? Is this just brilliant content and filming skills? Do you love it or do you hate it? Does your dishwasher get as revolting as ours? I honestly don't know why it gets that horrible sludge around the door. Is that a fault of the dishwasher or what is that? I mean, we do rinse our plates and things before they go in. That's a bit gross there. There, that'll do. You'll do. Thank you for all your hard work over the last week. Now I'm going to do the coffee machine. So this is where the coffee grounds go. So I just give it a little rub over with some soapiness. And then there's another part of give that a rub over. There's another part of it. Give that a rub over. Get all the little bits. And And there's the tray. Sorry about the clattering. That bit there is always really mucky, and over the years it's become quite stained, but you don't see that, so I'm not worried about it. Then rinse it off. How easy was that? And hopefully by taking care of all these things, they'll last me many years. So I love my coffee machine. I love my coffee machine, and I love my cooker. It's 9:05. I've done the school run, sorted out the chickens, cleaned the dishwasher and the coffee machine. Just seen another job that I ought to be doing. Look at the crumbs around the toaster here. But I can't be bothered. That can wait another day. I'm going to have a coffee. I know it may seem a bit mad, all these little jobs and things that I do. And really, I just film it to motivate myself because it's boring. It's really rather boring, isn't it? Day in, day out, doing housework and chores. But that's what it takes to keep this place, keep the wheels on this place. I found long ago that I wrote a list some time ago about help. I wrote a list some time ago that was all of the jobs that should get done on a weekly basis. Things like my kitchen windows by the sink get so splashed and messy and they look horrible. And every single time I look at them, I think, oh, I need to do the windows. Oh, I need to do the windows. And how many times I thought that throughout the week, throughout the day, was just getting on my wick. And then other jobs like clean out the washing machine trap, wipe out the fridge, those sort of things. Every time I'd open the fridge, I'd look and think, I need to do that. I need to get around to doing that. So I decided to write this list, comprehensive list of all the things that have to get done each week. And I split them up into how long each task would take so that I'd have about half an hour every day. Why are you licking me like mad? Why are you licking me like mad? You're doing this funny like licky lick thing. Look, what's that all about? What are you doing, Pat? What's that on your eye? So I split it all up, and now I've got half an hour of jobs every day to do that I just bang through, and it means that I don't have to think about them. If it's not that day for doing that job, I don't do it. I think, well, it's not Monday, I'm not going to clean out the coffee machine, unless it really needs it, if we've had a milk spill or something. And it's really good at freeing my mind. And then if I miss a week, it doesn't matter because I did it last week and I will do it next week. So it's fine. So it just relieves that, what do they call it? The mental load. It relieves the mental load. I highly recommend it. Now, meow. That's what Dan Jones says on the Bakery Bears. He says meow instead of now. Not all the time, just sometimes, and I like it. This hoodie snuddy thingy, that's its technical name. Just shove it on. It's too big and I'm running out of yarn. This is supposed to meet here. Let me trap you between my knees. It's supposed to... I look like a medieval soldier. Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, I'm running out of yarn. And I'm not gonna have enough to finish it. Look, that's all I've got. That's only a couple of rows.
Now what is this? Like, who's this? Who's that remind you of? Is that somebody off of Star Wars? So, Christ. Oh, crikey. Now I've got a quiff. So I'm going to unravel it. Which is really sad because, wow, it's just sad, isn't it? But honestly, knitting this, well, if it wasn't for the fact that the fibre is sentimental to me, I'd have just ditched it. It really hurt my hands. I think that that's my own fault. I don't think I think I need a bigger needle, and then it would move a bit better. So here's the plan. I'm going to unravel it now while I'm having my coffee. Oh, I haven't had my first sip. That is the best, isn't it? First sip. I haven't had a coffee since about 11 o'clock yesterday. Ooh. No, just kidding. That was lovely. Beautiful. I love that coffee machine. I love Colin. That's his name. I'm going to unravel this. Then I'll, one day, not yet, at some point, I will recast on with about, I don't know, that many less stitches on a bigger needle. In fact, maybe even more less stitches. Then, oh, shush marks. And then hopefully that'll give me enough to finish it. So it's going to be a fudged job. But I'm going to unravel it because it's not going to be wearable for me. I don't want to be out and about and somebody challenge me to a duel. That would not be much fun. Who goes yonder there? Stop! In the name of the king, announce yourself. For my woman's virtue, my lady's virtue. I was just getting into my stride then, and then an alarm came on to remind me that I need to sort out a physio for Wilf. He's done his knee in. He's only just got over a painful condition in his foot. And now he's done his knee in.
Hello, darling. I'm going to clean you out. I'm going to give you a nice, new, fresh, cosy house. Not that it really is very... doesn't really need doing, does it? I expect that's because you've kept all of your wees and poos in your bedroom with you. Hamsters are weird like that. Weird like that, aren't you? Yeah, you're sweet. Except you're a bitey hamster. Yeah. You're scared of everything, aren't you? Yeah. Hello. No, that's not food. That's my finger. No, not food. Oh, he's learning. No, that's my finger. Let's give him a bit of food. There you go. The little breadstick. Oh, yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Margot's got the ump because I've just shut her out. Thing is, she then starts scraping at the cage. I have to put the cage on the floor to clean out, and she starts scraping at it and going mad. That's no good. Wouldn't you just love to sleep in this? It's called kapok or kapok. It's fluff from inside a nut, like a seed case. So I fill his little house with it. I'm on my way out now. I've changed back into some more sort of clothes that are more presentable for the external world, other than my probation tracksuit. I've got all my jobs that I needed to do done this morning, like changing the beds, reset the house, tidying up, all of that kind of thing.
laundry, packing away. I didn't get around to putting a coat of primer on the door frame. That's just going to have to wait till tomorrow. But tomorrow I had kind of penciled in going into town and looking at some paints to start Bill's bedroom. His room needs a refresh. I haven't done it since he was really little. I said to him, I'm not doing your bedroom until you can take care of it and stop drawing on the walls. He stopped drawing on the walls, I think. Taking care of it, that's really mean. He does his very, very best. And alright, it's not up to my standards, but he thinks he's really taking care of it. So if I keep saying to him, I'm not decorating your room, you're not taking care of it, he's just going to get deflated. So I'm going to decorate his room, and that might make him approach things a bit differently. Who's this now in that tractor? Is that Pete? No, I don't recognise who that is. No idea who that is. Do you remember in January went and stayed in a shepherd's hut and had a thoroughly lovely time despite getting that virus, and then in June I was invited to go back again to stay for a couple of nights, and instead of me paying for my stay, I helped the owner film a tutorial on how to light the wood-fired hot tubs, because he said that's the one thing that he gets questions about when people are trying to enjoy their nice stay with him, and he doesn't mind at all helping them, but it's just that they, some people feel reluctant to reach out for help because it's going to disturb their getaway. So that's understandable. So he asked me if I wouldn't mind going back, staying a couple of nights and filming a instructional video, which I did. And then he asked me, would I like to go back and stay for another night so that he can take some promotional photographs of the hot tub with a person in it. And I don't mind doing stuff like that. It doesn't bother me. I've done things like that off and on, just not professionally, obviously, but just, as a little help someone out thing, because it doesn't bother me. I don't feel shy about doing things like that. I said to him, of course, but I don't need to come and stay the night. I'll just pop down one afternoon when it's sunny, and we'll get the pictures done. So that's where I'm going now. Obviously, I'd love to stay the night, but it's just not going to fit in at the moment. I just don't feel like I want to be away from home. I'm having a bit of a funny mental phase where I don't really want to be away from home, and I don't really want other people aside from my family in my home. It's really weird. It is really, really weird. And I know that this is just one of those, a legacy from a bad spell of anxiety I had a little while back. I don't know. It'll go. It will just go. I'm not going to stress about it. It will just go. But anyway, I don't want to be away from home, and I aside from close family and I just don't want anyone in my house to stay over. I mean obviously people to come and visit, but just it's the staying over thing, and I don't know what it is. I have anxiety dreams that the house goes up in flames and everyone's dead except for me. All the people I love. Ugh, hideous. Okay, I'll see if I can take some footage or pictures when I'm there, but might not be able to because it's a bit of a flying visit because I've got the school run to do. Got a good day for it. There's Len. Stayed in that one last time. Come on then. Hi Dexter. Do you remember me? I remember you. You beautiful boy. Just been fleed, haven't you? So I don't want to rub that. Oh, oh, look at your lovely little feet with your lovely little socks. What a lovely boy you are. Oh, I'd like a cat. Oh. Oh. Oh, I love this hut. I even love the smell of it. It's my favourite one. Right, I better get my bikini on. I'm changed now. Oh, here he is. I thought you'd gone. Hello. You gonna come up on my lap? I'd love that. Where are you? Are you underneath? Yeah, when I come back here, I'm definitely going to come back to this hut. It's my favourite. I love it. I like the view best. And I like the hut. I like this little outdoor space. I like this chair. I mean, the other hut is absolutely lovely, but I don't know. There's something about this one. Probably because it's called Ted.
2, 1.
You pressed it before you got to 3.
We're already recording, yes. So I'll start.
No, that's all right.
No. 1.
Cheers. I've drank this much, so much of this stuff. I now need a wee, but I'm not drunk because it's, what is it, Phil? Mango and
Apple.
apple mango. Blooming lovely. Do a tour. Go around the hut so everyone gets to see it. Don't fall though, will you? Just want to see if you can see the tour, Glastonbury tour there. There it is. Peeking out of the mist. I am hot. Look what Phil's given me. Bless him. Some local Kieved cider. I'm so hot. I haven't put my t-shirt back on or my leggings. I'm just gonna pop you up there. I'm just going to grab my things and get straight in the car. Better just wrap my bikini up in my dressing gown. I'm glad I remembered to bring my dressing gown. There, I'm ready to go. Just walking to my car now and thinking, what a random afternoon. Do you know, I always assumed it was Mandy that did all of the fertling out of the gorgeous little touches for in the huts, the little tins and the books and all the stoneware and the galvanised stuff, and I was completely wrong. It was Phil. I love that. What an absolute shame that I didn't have my camera with me. Wilf just came down and went, "Mum, your chickens have escaped." So I dashed out to the paddock, and there's Harold Fry and Queenie Hennessy larking around. I don't know how they escaped. I think they must need their flight feathers clipping. I think they must have flown over the enclosure. Anyway, they were bocking around where they shouldn't be. But I wanted, and it took me a while to get them in. That would have been amusing if I'd done it on speeded up. You'd have just seen me like doing all these strange manoeuvres trying to get them to go where I wanted them to go without scaring them. But I decided earlier on, oh, I know what would be lovely when it's time to go and collect the hens' eggs, because I cleaned them out at the weekend. Their coop's looking really lovely, and I'll go. I never let it get awful, obviously, but it's looking particularly plumptious and cosy. And I thought I'll film the eggs in the nesting box. Oh, it would be so sweet, but I didn't. But look, I'm getting 5 eggs most days now. So that one there that my thumb's on, and the white one, that's Harold's and Queenie's naughty hens. They're from the same book series though, so I rather like it that the pair of them had cleared off. So cute. Put them there. I'll just let Ali say thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.